What's going on, everybody? It is Friday here in New York. Thought I would do a quick video. Um, got some. I posted the other day on Instagram. I got the Vinegar Syndrome titles for August in the mail, and I thought I would talk about one Vinegar Syndrome title I watched so far, and the one partner label release for August that I picked up. I'll start with Vinegar Syndrome, though. Terminal Island. This had a Blu-ray from Code Red, which is Code Red. It was 2016, I believe, was when that one came out. This one from Vinegar Syndrome is a 4K. It is 4K Blu-ray combo. It's not their VSU line. It just has the slipcover. The VSU line, as you know, has the big box with the booklet in it and all that stuff. And yeah, it comes with a slipcover as well on the inside. But no, this is just a 4K with a slip. Reversible art is the original art, which I really like this original art. As I said, it was a Code Red a couple years ago. I think it was 2016. Vinegar Syndrome is, well, they do some of the best scans out there, and this scan on this one looks absolutely beautiful. Now, full disclosure, I did not watch the 4K because I don't have 4K still, which I've mentioned before. If you're watching this, seeing me for the first time, I'll explain why when I'm done. But I watched the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray looks absolutely phenomenal, so I can imagine the 4K looks even better. If you've never seen the film, it's a women in prison film, but not your typical women in prison film. It takes place on an island. It's a concept that has been done several times in different movies, but it's men, it's women. There's two groups on the island. A main group with about 30 to 40 people, and another group that broke off from that specific group because they're just not brute savages like the other group. They don't want to live the way they live and deal with them and whatnot, so they broke off, but are always on the move because they're afraid of this group coming after them. So the women are with the main group on the island, and the new prisoner that shows up is a woman. I apologize, I forget her name off the top of my head because I am absolutely terrible with names. Ina Hartman is her name. She's brought to the island, joins the main group. There's 3 other women already there. She's the 4th, and she gets not the warmest welcome from that group. She learns that what they do there is work the women as they work, and then they are sex slaves for the men also. Now, while it is an exploitation film, it is not your typical exploitation film. Now that I've said that, there are no sex scenes. There's no rape that you see in a lot of exploitation films. That doesn't happen here. There is one attempted rape that is stopped, but yeah, there's none of that in this one. It is a female director. Let's say her name's Stephanie Rothman. Yep, Stephanie Rothman. She directed several exploitation films and horror films for Roger Corman as being one of them. Velvet Vampire was another one, which Scream Factory had done. So her being involved and being the director is a reason that you don't have those types of scenes, but it does not take away from the film at all. It's a terrific film. I had seen it before the Vinegar Syndrome edition. Really enjoy it, and I can't recommend this one enough. As I said, I only watched the Blu-ray. 4K. I don't have 4K yet. It was something I was going to do end of, well, it's almost 2 years ago now at this point. Around 2 years ago, I wanted to start looking into it because I'm not the most technical person, and come Black Friday, I didn't just want to jump on a sale. Uh, I was too busy with work. I didn't look into it. I said, okay, next year. We all know what the hell happened last year, and it's still kind of going on, but I really want to go 4K, and this is definitely one of the first films, once I do go 4K, that I will be checking out. But highly recommend this one. I give this one a 4 out of 5. Even go towards 4.5 out of 5. Great film. And like I said, the Blu-ray itself looks beautiful, so the 4K's got to be incredible. Um, it's got some good special features on it. An interview with director Stephanie Rothman. That was, I think, a little more than 30 minutes, maybe 31 minutes in length. Anna Hartman, who is the main female lead for the majority of the film. She ended up, in the interview, she learned she got hurt on the set, so she did kind of start taking a backseat to Phyllis Davis. Phyllis Davis is another Vinegar Syndrome film, Sweet Sugar, which is another great film. She kind of took the main lead after that, which you can see as you get towards the end of the film. Again, it was well done. Stephanie Rothman did a great job in kind of blending that together, so you didn't really lose anything with the film. But there's an interview with Ina Hartman on here, and another interview that they weren't in the same place, but they did a nice editing job with it. One or two of the actors, the main male lead, Sean Kenny, and another one of the women, Marta Christian. That was about 27 minutes, and they were kind of talking to both of them, and they weren't exactly, they were kind of around the same topics, and they were just getting their different answers from them and whatnot. But it was well edited, so it blended all well together. And one of the last things on here is called I can't even say it. The Romanticist, rediscovering work of Stephanie Rothman. I'm sorry, I'm just tired, and the word is entirely too long for me right now. Which it's a critical featurette with film historian Dr. Alyssa Kozma and film author, journalist, programmer Heidi Honeycutt. And that was another one that was about a half hour long, and they talk about Stephanie Rothman and her film career, her directing career, and it was a lot of good information there as well. And it's got still galleries and a trailer. But I highly recommend this one. It's available from Vinegar Syndrome with the slip, without the slip, whatever you want. I believe it was 5,000 copies with the slip, and it is region free all around, not just the 4K. If you are outside the US and want this one, but yeah, highly recommended film. Definitely pick up that one. The other one I want to talk about is the partner label release that I picked up, Commando Ninja, with a beautiful slip. That is the art underneath. This one is ERT Media. I almost said video. ERT Media. It's 50% Commando, 50% Ninja, 100% American. Now, this is I want to take Arnold Schwarzenegger films of Predator, Terminator, Commando, obviously, and just blend it all together with a whole lot of other 80s references. It is from a filmmaker in France who is completely obsessed with the 80s. I did not look up to see actually how old he is, but I don't think he was actually alive in the 80s. I think he was born in the 90s. Um, but I'll get to that about that in a minute. But it's his complete obsession turned into a film with everything over the top 80s that you can think of, to even one of the opening scene being an aerobics workout. Which, how many 80s films did you watch that you have like chicks in leotards and whatnot working out? It was just one, but there's a chick in a leotard working out at the beginning of this. Um, it it's a French film, so it's dubbed in English, and the voices they have dubbed over are just wonderful, over the top. Um, it's just completely out of control. If you love crazy 80s action films, the Arnold Schwarzenegger films, as I said, Commando, Predator, Terminator, and those types of films with the guns, the explosions, the chaos, you absolutely need this movie in your life. It's only 68 minutes. It is not a long film. I think, with what it is, I think that was a good length for it. Um, you always want more, but there was just so much going on and just so ridiculous. And the other thing is too, it's it's got guns, it's got explosions, it's got a ton of practical effects, which were really good. And it's bloody. There's, I mean, from Commando and Predator is very bloody. But you know, a lot of the films like that, 1,000 people in the world are getting shot, and yeah, okay, maybe see some blood, maybe some bullet things and whatnot. There's blood spraying just everywhere over the top in this movie. Um, it's 68 minutes of just hilarious, wonderful. I just watched it. I want to watch it again type of movie. Um, I didn't show you the back art, I don't think. Um, it is also, it's got multiple audio options. It's got English, French, German, Polish, and Russian. For subtitles, it's got Czech, English, French, German, Greek, Italian, Latino, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, and Spanish. Like, this movie has been. I didn't put any of the audio options on that I should have, just because the American dubbing of it is just absolutely hilarious sounding and fits perfectly. Um, I cannot recommend this movie enough. I did learn in watching the film that this was actually a film that was on Kickstarter. I had no idea. I Googled it just because I was curious of when it was actually on Kickstarter, and the first thing that came up actually was Commando Ninja 2. So there's going to be a second one of Commando Ninja. I believe it was Commando Ninja 2 Invasion USA, which just funded in July of this year. So I'm almost disappointed that I missed out on it. I wish this maybe had come out a little bit sooner, because I would have, without a doubt, I would have gladly picked up a Blu-ray in the campaign, assuming that there was Blu-rays there. But this is available from Vinegar Syndrome. It's only 1,500 copies with the slipcover, which I looked before doing this, and the site still said there's 1,000 copies, more than 1,000 copies available. As soon as people are just starting to get this in hand, people are going to start flaunting about it, as I am right now, and that thing is going to go. So if you want a slipcover, make sure you pick it up. Also, the filmmakers themselves put this movie on YouTube. So this is actually on YouTube. If you see this and you say, wow, that sounds absolutely ridiculous, I need to watch it, you can watch it right now on YouTube. I think it's got over 500, it's like 568,000 views or something like that. It's got a ton of views. And it's the full movie. Don't watch the trailer. The movie is 80s action, blood, guts, Schwarzenegger steroids type movie. Like, just go watch it. Don't watch the trailer. Just go watch it. You will thank me. I don't think they list the. It doesn't list everything on the back, but there is a making of documentary on here that's want to say about an hour and 10 minutes long. It was really good. It's the director and everybody involved. A lot of the, pretty much all the actors, well, the main actors involved. A lot of background information, a lot of chaos and shooting. It took like a couple of years to shoot the film, and it gave a lot of really, really good information on it. One of the characters, of course, now that I'm doing this is, I think his name was Hopkins. I feel terrible right now messing that up. But there's a short film on here as well for, I believe it's called Hopkins. Um, I, that was probably about 15-20 minutes long. Also really good. And then there wasn't much after that. There was some character, like biography type things about their like character in the movie. If you watch that, you have to pause it because it comes on screen and you start to read it and it immediately goes to the next thing. So whenever that comes on screen, just pause it and watch it. It's got the trailer on there. It's got the trailer in Japanese on there, which was entertaining to watch. I'm hoping I'm not missing anything right now because I put it in my work phone just so I had it as a note, and I do not have it here with me. I don't even know where it is right now because I'm not at work and I don't care. So I think that was pretty much it. It was the hour-long making of, which was really entertaining. So with the making of documentary, that's another reason why to get this, because it goes into a lot of stuff and it just talks about the people that made the movie, their obsession with the '80s films, and yeah, I highly recommend this one. I give this one like a 4.5 out of 5. I did watch the trailer, having never heard of this film, and when I was watching the trailer, I wasn't even like done with the trailer, and I just stopped and said add to cart and check out. With being a subscriber, that's one of the advantages. Just send it with my excuse me, send it with my August package. Send it my next package. I went back and finished the trailer, but the trailer was long. I want to say it was like 3 minutes long. That's why I say don't watch the trailer. Just go right in and watch the film, because the film's only 68 minutes. It's on YouTube. I will find the link. I'll add it to the description if you want to watch it. But after you watch it, if you haven't seen it and you watch it on YouTube, post a comment. I'm interested to see what you think of it. And then let me know if you are going to indeed pick this up, because like I said, can't recommend it enough. So that's it. That's all I got. I watched those 2 films. Got through all the special features and everything. I was going to watch Auntie Lee's Meat Pies tonight with Karen Black, but I got a feeling if I sit down and watch right now, I just may pass out. And that was a balloon. Don't ask. Yeah, that's all I got. So thanks for watching. Have a good night, and if you got your Vinegar Syndrome stuff coming, hope it gets there soon. And if you watch Commando Ninja on YouTube, leave a comment. Let me know. Have a good night.